I feel like the main reason I was arrested recently is because of anti-Semitism. Like, because of saying negative things about Jewish people. And if there's anything you can know for a fact from the Bible is that, like, Jewish people hid the name of Izus and the name Hosea so that you wouldn't read Hosea, which is saying, like, oh, Hosea, go take yourself a wife of whoredom and a children of whoredom for the land committing whoredom. And then, like, it's basically, and I will break the bow and the head in the valley of Israel. Like, it's talking about Israel. And for the Lord said to him, call his name Israel, like your whore kid. And, like, and this group of people was so powerful. Like, the Jewish people were the Roman Empire. It was Caligula and Tiberius and Herod Agrippa and Paul from the Bible. Like, he was related to Herod Agrippa and Caligula. And they were so powerful that, like, they could shut down any dissent against them by just becoming Christian. But when they became Christian, they had to deal with the fact that they were the priests and that Isus's name was Izus and Hosea, and that there was this book Hosea. And so, like, obviously the Bible was changed, or like our everything we know about our religion was changed by Jewish people. And, like, clearly now, like, the biggest problem I see, like, is that the Bible is confirmed by, like, everyone's reaction to me, by, like, me trying to talk, and then suddenly, like, I'm in jail, like, I'm like getting beat up. Like, I'm having terrible things happen to me. Like, I can't communicate with the outside world. Like, my communications are blocked. Like, I can't talk to anyone. It's that point where, like, I'm going, like, I'm in this dystopian society because I can read the Bible. Because I'm there's this organized group of people, like, that are stalking universities and Greek professors and stuff, and making sure they can't figure out what the name of Izus is. And because his Hebrew name was Hosea or Josiah, it's the same thing. Like, they have multiple names for it. And so, like, I think that, like, the reality is, like, it's not fun being anti-Semitic. It's not, like, I don't view myself as anti-Semitic. But, like, when I don't have a right to, like, say things about my religion, when, like, I'm a preacher who, like, goes to jail, when I'm a preacher that gets beat up in jail. In my last video, I talked about how, like, I have proven in no possible universe have I not proven that, like, Isus's name was either Hosea or Josiah. Like, they made two names for the fake name, for the actual name of Isus, which was his Hebrew name, which is Hosea, and then they created Yeshua. And the reason they did that is because they don't want Isus to. They don't want the followers to read Hosea, especially in Greek, because they worked for 2,000 years changing the language to hide what the Bible says, because, like, they were the Jewish religious leaders, they were the order of Melchizedek, they controlled the church, but they were also, like, the government. They were like Caligula and Tiberius and Herod Agrippa, and they were the people in power, and they used religion, like, to control people. So it was a theocracy. And it was a Jewish theocracy, and no one really liked it. And so they ended up having to switch their religion because there was a war with Isus and his followers to Christianity. But then they had the problem of the book of Hosea and the name of Isus. And so, like, and those people I've said are, like, still in charge to this day. Like, Joe Biden is allegedly secretly Jewish. Like, you can just Google it. Kamala Harris is Jewish. Like, the president of Mexico is Jewish. Like, when you watch Trump's impeachment, the Jewish guy is against the Jewish guy, and no one's telling you anything about, like, who Donald Trump is. But, like, I'm always banned. Like, the first time I got banned, like, I mentioned Jewish people at all on YouTube, and I was like, wait, I'm banned from YouTube? Like, it was like one of those things. Like, I say stuff all the time about people all the time. Like, I say offensive stuff all the time, but the moment I mention Jewish people, banned. And so, like, I think that, like, the reality is that, like, it is a very difficult world when you're censoring like that, because once I get through the censorship, like, I'm seeing Christmas trees everywhere. You guys, like need to figure out that, like, maybe you need to talk Like, you don't want to be the Jewish people continuing to cover up this. Because, like, clearly, like, what you need to be able to say is, like, my ancestors did this, like, 2,000 years ago. But, like, you're not saying anything because of the power structure, which the power structure is, like, the media companies are that controlled by certain people. And I feel like this could be... I'm always afraid to say anything because my judge told me, like, I have very strict rules on my speech on the internet. Like, he will arrest me again for violating my probation. Like, but the reality is, like, I come from a sex trafficking group, and, like, if there's anything you can see is, like, they stole all my pants. Like, I have 3 pairs of pants. One I bought after I graduated from grad school, 2 pairs that my dad owns. All my clothes are gone. Like, my brother just burglarized my house to hide evidence. So my family, are we Jewish? Well, we're Livingstons, but like they changed. My ancestors changed their name from Levinson to Livingston. So yeah, we are Jewish. When did I find out I was Jewish? Probably when I thought I was like 25. But like I said, I'm a sex trafficking victim. My age was changed by over 10 years. Like when I was a little kid, like I knew this girl, and that girl is a little person, and she's saying my 19-year-old body is attracted to men who are investigating X, and I'm the man investigating X, and she looks identical to Shauna Ray to me. And so they're cloning a lot of people and training them to be sex workers. Like they need her for 2 reasons: to confuse girls that don't know their age and confuse boys who don't know their age. And then when she gets older, like she can be a prostitute. Like they need her to be a sex worker because like a lot of them are pedophiles. And like when I talk about my clothes missing, and somehow like I have 3 pairs of pants, 2 of my pairs of pants are my brother or are my dad's. And then like 1 pair of pants is like after I graduated from grad school, my mom told me go buy pants. Like she like literally told me like, I'm gonna go buy you some pants. You graduated from grad school. And so like, but why are all my pants missing? Why are all my shorts missing? Like this shirt is my dad's. Like almost all my clothes are my dad's now. Like I don't even have any. Like you never believe that I have more clothes that are my dad's and my brother's than my own. Like why don't I have my own clothes? Like it's because like I'm a sex trafficking victim who like wants you to know that there's like an organized group of people. It's organized crime. They are drug dealers. They sell little girls. They sell a 10-year-old that has a 180 IQ to like an Arab sheikh, to like some rich guy in the Middle East who's an oil tycoon. Like she will have no idea how old she is. She doesn't know she's smart. She has like a 3rd grade education. You can go breed her. So that's big money. Like selling like a beautiful little 180 IQ girl to a rich person is money. And so like you have to recognize how much money these people have and how much control they have over society because they are criminals. And they control that many like people that will get you beat up in jail, that will like never see the evidence. Like I can show you so much evidence, that's not evidence. Like there's no evidence I can show them unless I figure out how to like fabricate evidence, which I'm not lying. Like I'm someone that tells the truth. Like I am relentless about telling the truth, and I'm constantly treated like I'm a liar. And so we need to be aware that there's a reason that we don't know the name above all.